Hi, this is Just Saying. I would like to say this. This is the People's Blog. And also, I'm happy that Mr. Lamar has opened up his eyes. But I spoke a little prematurely. If you can define premature. And I do not apologize for anything I said about his wife. I am not a Kardashian, so I can't really say what they do because I like talent. I like to look at something that has talent. Although I have been guilty in reality TV. I love reality TV. Love and hip hop. I love Basketball Wives with Shawnee. I love what other reality, but not Kardashian. I've never looked. And is it because I'm jealous? Is it, because you don't like something now, you got to be jealous of them? I'm not jealous of them. I'm not. They have no talent, so they got to start thinking about what they're going to do next. People that are rich, everybody that's rich is not nice. And more than likely, one time I was sitting in a room smoking a joint. I think it was a joint. But anyway, I was getting a little tweaked with about 5 people in the living room. And all of a sudden, that's when my life changed from drinking and smoking cigarettes. And when my life started to change because the spirit was bothering me. And it was time for me to do other things or to move to another stage in my life. And the spirit will let you know. And the question, would you do anything for money? Ask your friends, will they do anything? The people that you are around right now. Ask them. So I did. And most of them said, hell yeah, I'm going to give you some money. Money. You say money, you'll do anything for money? Just about. Now, and when I heard that separated me from the Get High group. It confirmed it. See, the spirit will teach you. Your spirit is so a part of you, and it'll teach you that your environment and the people that you're around are just not. Anybody that would give you things that you get high off of, if they give it to you, they're the best friends in the world. They'll tell you, talk to them like those are your homies for life, And though you have to have an ear, a spiritual ear for certain things like that, because anybody that would give you something to alter yourself and not be yourself is your enemy. Not only did I think that they were not my friends, I said they're my enemy. Because they're stopping me from getting what I should have in this life. And they'll call me on the phone. God, we got this party going on. As soon as you stop, we got this going. They want to drag you back in. People like to see you messed up and all screwed up. That Kardashian, I don't, just my instincts, and I'm going to trust them. They're no good. And I looked at the Jacksons program, and I enjoyed it because I remember the Jackson 5. I'm from the Jackson 5 era. And it's remarkable. TJ, is that Tito's son? That's a good looking child. And he's got sense. The other little boy ain't got no sense. That's got that little girl that's hanging on him like that. I don't know why he's doing that. But they lost their mother, I think, in a pool. And they never told us, was it suicide or I don't know. They kept that secret. But I remember when he married her. Everybody got upset because, they were thinking, oh, Michael's going to be next. See, although he was little. Everybody wanted to marry Michael Jackson. I wanted to marry Michael Jackson. But good thing I didn't. because I don't like his metamorphosis thing that he went through, but it was his thing. I wouldn't want my husband doing that. And I'm sure he wouldn't want his wife. He wouldn't want his wife prophesying or hating on Obama. So we would have matched up good. But I love my Jackson 5 forever. I will love the Jackson 5, I'm going to tell you. And their kids are just remarkable. And it was really a good show. Actually, I watched 2 episodes. So I really will watch that reality. That's another reality show I would watch. And I watched Basketball Wives, Shawnee. I love Shawnee. She was called a bitch on her show last week from Brandy. So I'm excited to see whether she's going to take Brandy back or not. Television Network is really funny. They love sassy girls like Brandy. And they may have her back on the show. And then that's just a downfall. That girl should have known not to do that. You know, so she really should go somewhere else on another reality show and make it. Her husband is a sports person, and I asked me what team and all that. I don't know. That show, and I like Love and Hip Hop, all of them. Hollywood, I think it's in New York and Atlanta. Mona Scott lucked up. She's trying to keep it going, but I think it's slowing down now. But it was really good, and I enjoyed that. So I'm sorry. Did I apologize that I was premature on my statements? Premature. And everything that I said about that Chloe is, all of them are. Those people are really too. People that are rich, why do we love them so much? Because most of them are no damn good. Okay, as people, you know. That's it. I apologize. That's what I came, because I'm going to do some work today, some more legal work, financial papers. And I'm trying to get ready for a big trip. I got sick like 2 months ago. And I lost tons of weight real quick. Like, well, you can see a little bit of it at the top. But it was a lot. And with that, today I'm a little calmer. But I usually move a lot. That's from the illness. And during this time, I said, what do you want to do? I want to go to Africa at least once. You know, even though, I'm going to tell you, after I found out about that sucker over there in Malibu, from Gwynnie, and then one of my African actors were complimenting him, and that's really bothered me, looking at him again. How could you be associated with somebody like that? That guy is taking money from his country, and he kills them as well. He bullied them, and it's the whole, and he was the Secretary of Forestry. How did that, you know, a thief. What I was saying about the brothel. The people that are around certain areas all will take anything for money. Will do anything for money. Anything. And people that do anything for money, I don't want nothing to do with you. Because if somebody said, look, I want you to kill Cypress. She talks too much about Obama, and she doesn't like my church. But I want you to kill her. Let me get my money and I'll pay you. I'll give you $250,000 for her life. It's not funny. You should never be around people that money hungry. People every time, and I'm going to tell you another group of people I can't stand. I don't like people that just got to be around stars. They try to find, so and so, and they get next to the stars, and everything is the stars. Those type of people I got to get away from too. You'll never be happy around people like that, because they're not. You know, it's nice to see a star and you go, hi. You know, that's what I do. I just go, hi. If they look. Darla was a little witch. She gets her nails and stuff done over there, and she's not a nice little girl. And I have to say that. I said I thought that was the TV reality show, but she's real. She is just a nasty human being, and she's got a break that most beautiful little girls could have and do something with. That's something. Gotta let it go. So, I am apologizing again for the premature statement. You know, that man is really bad off. He's real sick. He's been in the hospital. You know, he's miserable. Isn't he a sports person that should have money and fame and happiness? He's hanging around with those old crazy women. And I was concerned about Kanye. I'm not concerned about him. Because I think he would shake it right. I don't think that girl messed with him like that. This Lamar, some men are just weak. And he's weak. He's back with the same. And is that love? I don't think that's love. Because love, is life. That's like, and if things are dying all around you, that's not love. It was one little boy. Oh, my Jackson. The Next Generation. That's what it's called. Of the Jackson 5. I love the Jackson 5. I'm always going to love me some Jackson 5. I don't care until I'm done. I'm going to love my Jackson 5. But one of the little boys is just, he's got some serious issues. He's got a girl that is somebody, he's got a cute little boy by her. So she's going to rob him blind. But she's just there for money, to take money from the Jacksons. That's what. And if you there are some girls that were on that Jackson plantation that took them for one girl. They couldn't kick her off. She's been on there, around there forever. That's what they do. And he's steady crying. But see, you forget these kids didn't live regular lives. So some of the hurt and pain they may have to live and go through it. Because that girl needs to be tossed to the side and fry her like a fried egg and get rid of her. That's the same thing I would tell my son. But would he listen? No. So he's got to learn by mistakes like I did. And I hope he learns and kicks her off the camp and take care of the baby. She's going to wear him out with money for that. She's going to try to take some money, but she's so mad that she can't get billions and billions of dollars from him. She's pissed. And you could believe they probably have stuff signed where he can't just get his money. Because he would do some stupid like that and give it to that girl. That's the reason why it's like that. But look at this show. I love it. It's a reality show. You know what I like? I love to see the Jacksons. Because I remember when a lot of them were born. I can't believe they're that big. And Michael Jackson's son was on there. Prince. He was on there too. He's a little plump. But he was on there too. And they were getting ready to do something. I don't know. Take a trip. I don't know. It's a really good show. And I will be looking at it in the future. But that's a reality show. I do not look at the Kardashians. Never have. There's nothing I can really tell you about them but what inspiration inspires. And Khloe is something that you can just look at. She's not an angel at all. I guess that's it. I'm glad I got a chance to, that bothered me. You know, when I do readings a lot of times, I have done readings that have come to me. And I told it prematurely, or if a person asks me, I tell them that. I tell them what? I tell them the truth. Now, whether it's the truth or not, you're soon to find out. And it doesn't happen at that particular time. 3 months later, 4 months later, they will contact me. Is there anything else I can help you with? That's the only thing I can ask. You know. Is there anything else? Because that man is miserable. There's no fixing that. I don't believe in rehab centers. That couple therapy thing, I don't like it. They just took the little boy, the other black boy, to jail. And I'm trying to wonder, did they domestic violence? It was domestic violence. And he chose that the girl that he shouldn't have been with, he should be with that Tahiri. If he had just did her right, you know, but then this little girl he shouldn't be with in the first place. And on the show, they took him. They didn't take him on the show. He just, everybody was wondering where he is, and here he was off the show. Wendy Williams and her disgusting comments about the little black men. She don't like Chris Brown. I don't like that. And I've asked many times, where is his mother? Or auntie? So I would have to check her so fast. What about his PR people? She needs to be checked. Well, she said something about Terrence Howard. His domestic violence history and everything. We don't need him on the show. They can kill him off because we don't need him. You know, and I said to myself, I cannot stand Wendy Williams. When that chick falls, I am going, that's some champagne. I hope it doesn't happen before Obama leaves office, because I would have to pop my champagne. Wendy Williams she's so hard on black men. But then her son is black. And her husband is a hustler. He wasn't no white man. So I don't know where she get that from. But you know what? Let's go back. Obama did it because he couldn't get the white folks, so he couldn't say nothing about his black people or racism while he was in office. Wendy Williams is probably not the person making the decisions for her shows. So we need to start changing these people that are over the networks. You know. My school cinema, I hated it. I hate those. It was the first time in my life I was not inspired at all artistically, and I had to constantly inspire myself. And I did blow up on a couple of them. I sure did. They step back, boo boo. I did. I was just all over the place until I got out. You know, I graduated, okay? That was the only thing. They were horrible. That school is horrible. It's a good cinema program, but it would be a program that I would not want my grandchildren in. You don't have enough information about African Americans. And I'm just now finding out so many of the African Americans involved in theater, even to a female director, way back. Those things should be in the curriculum before my children go. But I handled it, but I stayed the hell away from them. They didn't inspire me at all in my life. And anything else, and I said, should I go to school? I don't want to go to school here in California. I wish I could go someplace where I can be inspired by African American film. Boom! Am I a racist? I could be. If it's because I like myself and because I love black and I love black film, and if it's that, then yeah, I must be a racist. You know, because I'm not going to sit up. I don't think I'm a racist. As my everyday living, that's not how I live. But my preference in film and everything is black. When I look at TV, there's not too many TV programs I watch that are white. White people, actors. I'm so sorry. But I'm like that. My African films, I have most of my pay to see those movies. And I've been a member for over 3 or 4 years. I just simply love my blackness. I don't get enough of it. And I believe Wendy Williams, getting back to her weary butt, you wonder why somebody that has a son would discriminate somebody else's. But she wouldn't do it to mine. Ooh, my baby. Ooh, Lord. No, no, no. Hell no. Ooh, excuse my language. I always hated Pete when he was little, messing with his ego. I will wear you out. He went to a Catholic school. They took him out of the classroom because he kissed a white girl. And they called me on my job. I worked for the city of Milwaukee. And told me to come, and there's an incident with Justin. Well, I said, he's just a little baby. He was only like 3 or whatever. So when I got there, his father was there. And these are nuns, okay? So I walked in and I said, and he was sitting outside the door like a dog. They had set my baby outside of the classroom. So I went and picked my baby up off the floor first, and I went in that room. I said, what was he doing sitting out of the... We had to, because he kissed the girl. And I said, and where is the girl? In the classroom. I slapped that bitch backwards. None. I slapped her backwards. Boom! And don't you ever put your hands on my son. It takes 2 to kiss. How dare you put my child outside that classroom? How dare you? You ain't giving me nothing. I told them, you ain't giving me nothing. I work and pay for his tuition. Well, his father had agreed that I don't go to any conferences or anything that has to do with school. And I didn't go to jail. I don't remember going to jail. I don't have a record. So I didn't go to jail, but I beat her butt. And then I picked up the staple and was going to knock her out with that. I do not play when it comes. I hope nothing happens in my family like that. But you did not run over my son's, what he thought of himself. That was very important to me when he was little. Yeah, I slapped her. I mean real big, because she fell backwards. If she knew that, she wouldn't have called me. She would have straightened that situation out. But I took him out of that school, and then he went to Holy Redeemer, which was a Christian, Christian church school that the grandmother, that's how they started organizing everything with the school. I knocked the crap out of that woman. Every time I think about it, I ain't sorry. How dare you? Are you out of your mind? But some people, child hasn't been hurt and it's police brutality. Right here on the corner of my home. Everything in here is closed up. I can't. They have a big tent that they have signs to not get close to because it will cause an explosion. They have gases coming out of that thing that made me dizzy on my way to the grocery store yesterday. Helicopters. These people are so scared. The ones that have done wrong, they are so scared, but they should be. Because it's time now. And it's not too many people that you're going to mess with no more. And dare you to mess with any of our elders. And that Obama, those of you that like Obama, sure you like Obama. Because he did something for you. Sure you like him. Newtown. Now you know why he did that at Newtown. Crying. And all his empathy. And didn't do nothing over his own people. No. I'm not going to join y'all. And all you white people that said you should. Because he was not in our corner at all. And you felt you want to get another king in here too. That's not going to happen. You're not going to know the leaders this time, boo-boo. And people are getting really tired here. I wonder. But a lot of things are not happening anymore. Yeah, I'm a black woman that will fight you. I'm the real deal. And I'm willing to die. Dying is nothing. You ain't said nothing but a word. Because for that, I will die for that. Okay. Oh, don't let me get mad. I'm thinking about my son, that situation with my son, and really anybody, I swear I will knock you out. And I have a grandbaby coming. I wouldn't murder you right away. I would have to know who your family is. All of that church, that doesn't touch this black woman. And so all of that, well, we must love each other no matter what. Once they got that in the nigga, after they done lynched you and did all that crap, and then you hallelujah, hallelujah, hopping all over the place, which is nothing but voodoo. You know, that comes from the voodoo religion. All of the spirit getting them. That is. Look, why don't you check it out? You might can find that. But they took all the voodoo shit and made it Illuminati. Which Illuminati ain't worth 2 cents. The Satan worshippers, they walk around with black hoods and all of that. They don't have the spirit. So it ain't real either. Because whatever goes in your head, and if you want it to stay there, it'll stay. And whatever can leave, can leave. So all of the fighting and everything is religion. Ain't nobody else fighting but religious. ISIS, Muslim, Jews, Christian, all of y'all just fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. The whole world is disrupted because y'all fight. And you hate each other, and you're steady talking about God and these Bibles and stuff that you got. The words. What is it? Why did the African indulge themselves in Christianity? Because they know that ain't there. They know that. I know they have to know it. Because they have the aunts and the grandfathers and their people, their families. We're not doing no hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Was not doing that. Why did you let that in that country? Why did you do that? Why did you defy your ancestors? Your ancestors' ways. Why did you do that? That makes me not want to go to Africa. It takes the taste out of my mouth. I want to kiss the ground. I just want to be where I came from. Because I'm not from no God. This America, I'm not claiming you. This was death grounds for me and my people. This wasn't living. What kind of living is it for black people even now? So, I'm done. I can't get into it today. For some reason, I got a lot of work to do. So, take care. And remember, stay black, stay black, stay black. Every day, those of you, and be proud of it. Never, ever set yourself aside to please other people. Ashe.